We have a school technology leadership committee that is working hard to figure out how we can use technology more effectively in our elementary school. We are hoping our new teacher will be able to serve on this committee. Please share a bit about the knowledge, skills, and ability you would bring to this committee. What kinds of things do you think we should be discussing in this committee?
I think I would be a great asset to this technology committee here at school. I have a lot of experience working with technological tools both inside and outside the classroom to meet the needs of all students. Some of these things that I've experienced with is using smartboard technology. A lot of classrooms have smartboards in them in this day and age, and it's important that teachers know how to use smartboards to reach the needs of all learners. Smartboards are a great way for us to assess student progress and really enhance learning. I also know how to evaluate technology tools in order to enhance students and enable them to becoming global citizens. These tools, such as virtual field trips, child-friendly news sources, and virtual pen pals, allow students to connect with people around the world and create their own digital identity. I know the ISTE technology standards and the technology integration matrix in order to best determine what websites and tools are credible and safe for our students to use, and how to include this in our curricula. I think we should use technology to communicate with caregivers and parents to bridge the gap between school and home communication. Other technology tools I have experience with are VoiceThread, Storybird, StoryJumper, Stop Motion Video, iMovie, Prezi, and PowerPoint, and Newsela. I've written technology lesson plans that incorporate some of these tools to introduce and practice students to become adept at these technology tools. My role on the committee would help to dissemble this information to our whole staff for us to create and write an inclusive technology curriculum to teach students how to use technology and enhance their learning. I also want my part in the position in the committee to discuss the end of the digital divide and what we can do in order to bridge the gap between students that have technology and students that don't have a lot of access to technology. I think I could be a really great help on this committee, and I look forward to working with everyone on it.
As we strive to use technology more often and more effectively, we are concerned about our students' safety and ability to use online technology appropriately. What sorts of things should we be thinking about as we wrestle with this concern?
Student safety is my #1 priority at all times, both inside the classroom and outside the classroom. This is especially pertinent in relation to technology because there are online predators. As teachers, we need to evaluate all of our digital tools and websites before students go on them in order to determine their credibility and if they are appropriate for our students. We need to teach students how to be able to do this for themselves, such as teaching them about cybersecurity, cyber safety, and cyber ethics, so that they have the tools to protect themselves online, both at home and at school. I also want to teach students the CRAAP framework, which allows them to look at the site's currency, relevance, authority, access, and purpose before they go on it. This will allow them to protect themselves from online predators and to protect themselves in the future.
Some of our teachers recently attended a conference where the focus was on students as designers and makers with technology. I think they also used the term students as producers at the conference. What does it mean when students are designers, makers, and producers with technology? And is this something we should take seriously as we consider how to use technology across our school?
This is something we need to take into very much consideration when we think about students. Most students are just consumers, which means that they use passively other technology tools that others have created. Instead, producers make their own digital artifacts and modify it to their own personal needs. This is part about being a knowledge constructor, as knowledge constructors use digital tools to construct knowledge and create digital artifacts. Producing, designing, and making things, being a producer, engages students in learning, has them think critically, and challenges them to solve problems, all of which are part of the ISTE standards and the Common Core State standards. As teachers, we need to empower our students to become producers, to make their own digital artifacts in order to become productive members of our school.
Our district is really pushing global education, and next year this needs to be part of our school improvement plan. What sorts of things should we be thinking of, and can technology help in any way?
Global education is becoming increasingly important in our global world and globalized world economy. We need to be able to teach students how to communicate and interact with people around the world in order to best prepare them for this global situation. Some digital tools that we can use to help facilitate this are Skype, Google Hangout, and virtual field trips, which will connect students to people and places around the world that will help them develop a culturally literate and digitally literate point of view. I also think that we need to promote diversity and digital citizenship, which has helped along with the global education sphere. We need to use technology to really bolster student involvement and really empower global citizenship.